I the a-hole for shitting in the neighbor's autistic kid's mouth? In the quiet suburb of Maplewood, a peculiar incident unfolded one fateful afternoon. The sun hung low in the sky, casting long shadows across manicured lawns when a heated argument erupted between two neighbors, each convinced they were in the right. "Why can't you just keep your dog in your yard?" shouted Mark, his face flushed with frustration. Across the fence, Sarah, a single mother, stood her ground, her arms crossed defiantly. "And why can't you teach your kids to stay out of my garden?" The tension crackled like static in the air, a storm brewing beneath the surface of their seemingly idyllic lives. As the days passed, the feud escalated. Mark's children, seeking revenge for their father's indignation, began to play pranks on Sarah's son, Tommy. They tossed water balloons over the fence, splashed mud on his bike, and even snuck into the yard to steal his toys. Each act of mischief fueled the fire, and soon the neighborhood was abuzz with whispers of the escalating war. But one evening, as twilight descended, Mark reached his breaking point. He stormed into his backyard, his heart racing with anger. "Enough is enough!" he bellowed, his voice echoing through the stillness. In a moment of sheer madness, he concocted a plan that would shock everyone. He would teach those kids a lesson they would never forget. The next day, as the sun rose, Mark executed his outrageous scheme. He filled a bucket with a concoction of foul-smelling substances, a grotesque mixture that would surely leave a mark. As he approached the fence, he could hear the laughter of the children playing nearby. With a wild grin, he hurled the bucket over the fence, a chaotic explosion of chaos and disgust. The laughter turned to screams and the neighborhood erupted into chaos. Parents rushed to their children, horrified by the scene unfolding before them. Mark stood frozen, the weight of his actions crashing down upon him. In that moment, he realized the absurdity of his vendetta. As the dust settled, the neighbors gathered, their faces a mix of shock and disbelief. Mark's heart sank as he faced the consequences of his impulsive rage. The feud had spiraled out of control, leaving behind a trail of humiliation and regret. In the end, the question lingered in the air. Was he truly the villain in this story, or merely a misguided man pushed too far?